Are you ready to jump into the unknown and explore a world beyond your imagination? A world that tests your luck and is beyond limits. But the question is, are you ready to jump? If it is a yes, then you have jumped into the world of ultimate entertainment.
Welcome to YOLO 247, a place of fun, indulgence, and endless surprises.
From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Reva University, Quick Heal, Green Lamb Laminates, and Realme 11 Pro Series 5G, co-powered by IIHM.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and now for the nation's sharpest opinion. And tonight I want to talk about a story that has taken this Aman Ki Asha circuit by storm. You see, this group of people who will do anything to bring India and Pakistan together. India and Pakistan can never be together. But they are determined to bring India and Pakistan together, have some kind of Aman Ki Asha. They have created this nonsensical love story over the case of the mystery called Seema and said how wonderful it is that the 31-year-old Pakistani woman with 4 children crosses 2 international borders without any papers, illegally smuggles herself to India because she wants to desperately get married to a 25-year-old man who lives in Greater Noida outside Delhi because she loves him. And how did she start loving him? Because they play an online video game called PUBG. And she crosses from India to Nepal, Nepal to Pakistan to Nepal, Nepal to India. She teaches him how to smuggle her in. She cannot get through legally. She breaks the rules. She carries out a completely illegal journey. She stays 400 kilometers from any central city in Pakistan. And ladies and gentlemen, she stays in Kathmandu for 3 months. She says, I have no money, with 4 children. With 4 children. And there are reports that her brother serves in the Pakistan army. Now, can you believe this ridiculous story? That a PUBG playing couple decides to break the rules, and a woman, because she plays PUBG, falls in love, leaves her husband, her 4 children, comes to India, and we don't even know what her name is. She says her name is Seema Haider. We don't know how many times her visa to India was rejected. We don't know how many phones she has, how many SIMs she was carrying, and we don't know who made her so fluent in Hindi. I personally believe, ladies and gentlemen, that on most occasions in these cases, you can't trust the Pakistani in question. But there is a circuit in India, you see, this Aman Ki Asha circuit, who says, we don't need to be concerned about whether this is an ISI tactic. You have to let her in because this is a love story. I say rubbish. And even if it's a love story, it's an illegal case, and we should be tough about it. We can't let Seema stay. What do you think? Let's debate.
She entered India illegally from Sindh in Pakistan to Nepal and then to Uttar Pradesh.
का वीज़ा नहीं मिला मुझे, इस कारण इस मजबूरी में मुझे यहाँ आना था, इनके साथ ज़िंदगी बितानी है, तो इसलिए मैंने ये थोड़ा गलत रास्ता अपनाया। फ़ोन पाकिस्तान का ही था मेरे पास, बाकी जो मेरे पास सिम इंडियन नहीं थी, तो मैं वहाँ नेपाली लड़कियाँ थी जो इंडिया आ रही थी, उनके पास सिम थी, मैंने उन्हीं से हॉटस्पॉट कनेक्ट करा।
She claims it was to marry Sachin, who she met while playing PUBG.
ये मेरे 2020 में हमारी बात हुई। शुरू में ये मेरे लिए इतने इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं थे सचिन, हमारी जैसे सिर्फ बात ही होती थी, दोस्ती हो गई, तो इतना ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं था। हैदर को पता था कि मैं पबजी खेलती हूँ। जब इनसे मुझे प्यार होने लगा तो मुझे हैदर से डर लगने लगा। यही मेरी मोहब्बत है और यही सबूत है मेरे प्यार का। जब इनसे इंटरेस्ट ज़्यादा हुआ, ज़्यादा हमारी बातचीत होने लगी, तो इनकी भाषा मेरे अंदर खुद ही आ गई।
She infiltrated and lived in India with a fake identity and 4 kids for 2 whole months before her lies were exposed. And while some call it a love story, the circumstances are suspect. Seema's brother is in the Pakistan Army.
मैम, मेरे भाई कोई बड़े ऑफिसर नहीं है। वो अभी 2022 में ही सेना में मतलब फौज में गए हैं। अभी वो कंफर्म भी नहीं हुए, जैसे पक्का ऑफिसर हो जाता है, अभी वो भी नहीं बने। वो तो आम हवालदार हैं, छोटे से, इतने बड़े नहीं हैं। जॉब ना होने के कारण उन्होंने इसमें भर्ती ली।
The Uttar Pradesh police has initiated a thorough probe.
मैं इंसान हूँ, पर मैं वापस नहीं जाना चाहती। मैं बहनों से बहुत उनको कहूँगी, मैं तुम दोनों से बहुत प्यार करती हूँ, सारी ज़िंदगी करूँगी, पर मैं वापस नहीं आऊँगी। अब वापस आना मेरे लिए बहुत खतरा होगा, मेरी बेटियों के लिए खतरा होगा। मैं यहाँ बहुत खुश हूँ और प्लीज़ मुझे यहाँ रहने दिया जाए। मुझे यहाँ की जेल कबूल है, मुझे पाकिस्तान ना भेजा जाए।
For now, Seema is on bail by a court in Jewar.
हिंदू धर्म तो जब हमने नेपाल में शादी करी थी तभी से इसने हिंदू धर्म अपना लिया था और तभी से हिंदू धर्म अपनाकर ये ना मीट खाती ना कुछ भी नहीं खाती है, अंडा फंडा कुछ भी नहीं खाती। तो क्या कहते हैं, बस रिक्वेस्ट ये है बस कि हम दोनों साथ रहना चाहते हैं, बस शादी करना चाहते हैं कोर्ट मैरिज वाली, जो हमारे कागज पूरे हो जाए, बच्चों को साथ रखना चाहते हैं।
But the bigger question is, can an illegal infiltrator be given legitimacy or must Seema be sent back? Let's debate.
What is this madness, Gaurav? This Pakistani woman comes, says, I've fallen in love, I've left my husband, I've brought 4 children. But she speaks fluent Hindi. If she lives 400 kilometers from Pakistan, somebody's trained her to speak this Hindi. Somebody has helped her to go cross the border from Pakistan to Nepal. She must be quite smart. She's entered illegally. And now she says, I want to stay here. And she says it's all because of PUBG. I think it's madness. You see, anyway, Pakistan is such a poor country. If you let people come here like this, then everybody will say, every Pakistani will say, I play PUBG with this Indian man or woman. I have also fallen in love now. Let me come in. Gaurav, what are your thoughts on the Seema mystery?
Arnab, 3 quick points. Number one, she said that her brother joined the Pakistan Army in 2022. And then he became a Havaldar. How can you become a Havaldar? You become a Havaldar after 15, 17 years of service. You don't become a Havaldar, you don't become a Havaldar like this in 1 year. And then she says he's not confirmed. Most of the things in the Pakistan Army and the Indian Army is just the same. Mostly. Because both are from the British Indian Army. Most of the customs and traditions are almost the same. Almost the same. And, the ranks and all, Sipahi, Lance Nayak, Nayak, Havaldar, Nayak Subedar. This is there in Pakistani Army also, our Army also. Number 2, Arnab, it's not that she speaks Hindi fluently. She speaks with a very Indian accent. So if you go to Karachi, you'll have a lot of people speaking Urdu who sound like many people. She speaks Hindi. Sena. She uses typical words. Sena. And number 3, she's very, very comfortable in front of the camera. I don't know how this lady became so comfortable in front of the camera, Arnab, because she's like a pro. I mean, she's like, even people who are a little bit experienced, they get slightly fidgety in front of the camera when speaking. She's an absolute professional. Arnab, I think she's fake and I think she should be thrown out. A lot of people are saying, she's converted to Hinduism. I don't care if she's Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Mongolian, Chinese. She has entered illegally. She should be thrown out. End of story.
And I don't know why the Pakistanis are not taking her back. Why? They find it quite fascinating. The Pakistani media is selling this story. Arzu. Oh, Pakistani woman, love story. What rubbish. The Pakistani media has got fascinated with this case.
No, Pakistani media is not even covering this story. I have never seen Pakistani media or TV channels are talking about her. It's only the YouTube channels and social media where Pakistanis are talking about her. Otherwise, Pakistani media is not interested to talk about this lady.
Obviously,
and of course,
she's an
I agree
ISI
with Mr.
spy
Gaurav,
who's been caught red-handed, and she should be taken back by the ISI, whoever sent her.
I think it's up to you people that what you want to you want
She's
to
a
give her
Pakistani
citizenship
national.
or you
Why
want
don't
to
you
send
own
her
her?
back.
Why she's not ours? She's the Pakistani national. So she's your responsibility.
Yes, she is Pakistani national. No, she is not our responsibility.
Absolutely.
Because now she's in India. It's your responsibility. You have to check your security system that how can she reach in India without any problem or ये route तो हमें भी नहीं आता. Even I don't know how to reach India like this from Dubai to Nepal and from Nepal to India. And after 2 months, 2 महीने आपको पता ही नहीं लगा. You people don't even know where is she and who is she. और आपकी सिक्योरिटी में कुछ गड़बड़ है, you have to check your security system
No,
first.
one minute, just 1 minute. Don't make it a security issue on our side. Mamta Kale, this lady takes 4 children. She does not go directly from Pakistan to India. She takes a flight to UAE. She has all the money for a flight, 5 members of a family to go to the United Arab Emirates. Then 5 members of the family go to Nepal. And then they come to India without any valid papers. Without any valid papers at all. She's selling this stupid theory of PUBG love now.
Yes.
But these are 5 people who managed to enter India this way.
Good evening, Arnab. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you for having me on your show. If you ask me as an individual, as an aware and responsible citizen of this country and as a woman, then it is not just a love story of a woman to me. It is, much more than this. And it's about the security of our country, and this female needs to be interrogated thoroughly. And if you ask me, then I would suggest that she has to undergo a narco test. Coming in front of the camera and giving multiple various different versions to each TV channel is not going to work. Simple as that. And as far as playing PUBG is concerned, let me tell you one more thing. I'm sure you would be aware of it, that while playing these games nowadays, a lot of terrorists communicate with each other in code words. So a lot is happening even there. So, this cannot be ruled out that she is an agent of Pakistan, an ISI agent. And I completely agree with the Major Gaurav Arya's point when he says that her accent is fabulous. Even Indians cannot speak such flawless Hindi in different part of this country. So yes, it looks as if she's been trained, and then she has apparently multiple SIMs which she has broken. She destroyed her mobile handset. So this has to be investigated, and I want to reiterate that I have 100% faith in our investigative agencies, and I know they are doing their job, and they will come to the conclusion, and they will find out whether this woman is a spy or not, and accordingly a decision will be taken.
Now, the point also to keep in mind, Dr. Irshad Ahmed Khan and Major Yasir Janjua is, see, जो भी कारण है उसमें मैं नहीं जाना चाहता रमनी, कि इनके पास पैसे नहीं है, इनकी आर्मी नहीं है, इनकी हालत बहुत खस्ता है. I don't want to get into that. But have they gone down to this level, Ramnik? That they have to infiltrate these women, make them come to India?
अर्नब मैं बोलूं? मैं बोलूं क्या ना बोलूं?
नहीं, इरशाद जी आप ज़रूर बोलिए. रमनीक आपके साथ हैं. आपको ये बताना चाहता हूँ कि ये लेडी कहती है मुझे पता नहीं मेरा नाम क्या है. Have you heard that, Ramnik? I don't know. मेरा पासपोर्ट रिजेक्ट कर दिया, मेरा नाम सीमा था, फिर मैंने अपना नाम बदला. I called myself सीमा गुलाम हैदर. I've come to India, I've become a Hindu. I'm in love with this Indian man. I play PUBG. So it's obviously
there are a lot of things which don't
certain amount of training has gone on behind this case out here. Yeah, Ramnik.
Arnab, yes, a lot of her stories don't add up, and yes, she's been trained well to speak in the Hindi in a typical Purbiya accent. She's picked up typical words of that part of the country. but I believe, she was not trained fully well. You see, the stories don't add up. Sachin says, "Hum shadi karenge." She says, "We got married in Kathmandu." I mean, nothing is adding up so far as her story is concerned. I agree with Major Gaurav when he says that she needs to be thrown out. Yes, she needs to be thrown out, no doubt about it. But not before she spells out all the beans and she's served her sentence. Now, it is also that, how many Seemas or Samirs have entered India through Nepal, we don't know. And, well, for once, I would agree with what Arzu said, that we need to check these chinks in our armor. We don't need to put our guards down if we see somebody wearing a bindi and a sindoor and a sari with 4 kids, for heaven's sakes, Pakistanis. I mean, lakh di lanat hai thode te, since Pakistani currency has gone down, 3 lakh di lanat hai thode te. 3 lakh di lanat hai. I mean, you are using women with children now.
देखें बदतमीजी कर रहे हैं आप, लानत आप पे है, आप पे लानत है अगर आप ऐसे बात कर रहे हैं, बदतमीजी की बात कर रहे हैं। बड़े बंदे हो तुम, बड़े बेगैरत किस्म के बंदे हो, शर्म नहीं आती है।
नहीं बनते। मेरी बात सुनो, listen to me sir, please hear me out sir, please hear me out। इरशाद don't shout over me।
लानत ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ,
नहीं बनते, अपनी हरकतें देखो, अपनी औकात।
इरशाद गाल नहीं करना, लेकिन इस तरह लानत ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੱਖ ਲਾनत है ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ। शर्म करो ਤੁਸੀਂ अपनी, मैं बड़ी इज्जत करਦਾ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ, लेकिन ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ 1 ਲੱਖ ਦਫਾ ਲਾनत है ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਬੇਗੈਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਨਾ। ਹਾਲਾਂਕਿ ਸਿੱਖ ਬੜੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਵਾਲੇ ਬੰਦੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਵਾਲੇ ਹੋ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ। ਔਰ ਪੱਗ ਬੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਵਾਲੀ, ਤੂੰ ਸਿੱਖ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਮੈਨੂੰ।
ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀ ਟੋਲੀਆਂ ਯਾਰ,
ਇੱਕ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਦੀ ਬੜੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਕਰੀਦੀ ਹੈ, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ।
6 ਲੱਖ ਰੁਪਏ 3 ਲੱਖ ਦੀ ਲਾਨਤ ਤੇਰੇ
ਤੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਬੇਗੈਰਤ ਹੈ, ਤੂੰ ਕੋਈ और तेरे उत्ते 1 करोड़ दफा लानत है तेरे उत्ते।
She is not working, she has no known source of income।
रमणीक मान लाड़ा रमणीक
from her husband। वो 6 लाख रुपए दी टिकटा लेके दुबई तो नेपाल तो इंडिया। Who funded her?
Who funded her? Exactly।
Passports, she's got multiple mobile phones, multiple SIMs। वो थोड़ी यार
इरशाद
3 ਲੱਖ ਦੀ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ।
इरशाद
कोटी मजबूत ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਉੱਤੇ 1 ਕरोड़ ਦਫਾ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ।
3 ਲੱਖ ਦੀ ਲਾਨਤ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ।
Irshad, I know that both you and Ramnik are debating in Punjabi, but the point is this, Irshad ji,
देखें ये लानत वाली बात, लानत इस पे है जो जाली सिखाई है, सिखों को इज्जत का मालूम है। और तेरे उत्ते करोड़ दफा लानत है तेरे उत्ते ना। और मैं कुत्तियां तो भी बुरा समझदा जे ऐसे बंदे नो जेड़ा जिन्हों इज्जत दा ना पता होवे।
अच्छा तो ये इरशाद जी मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरी बात सुनिए जस्ट अ मिनट। रमणीक मेरी बात सुनिए रमणीक जी। सी देखिए इरशाद जी, प्लीज लिसन टू मी। सी आपने कोशिश की, और जैसे गौरव ने कहा और रमणीक ने कहा, आपने इस लेडी को भेजा, इसका जो भी नाम है, सीमा या गुलाम या हैदर, आपने भेजा।
आप मुझे ये बताइए कि बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी कहाँ है? जो
चलिए आपने भेजा
अगर हमने भेजा है,
आपने भेजा और जनाब जरा मेरी बात सुनिए, जरा मेरी बात सुनिए इरशाद जी।
आपकी एजेंसीज कहाँ हैं?
इरशाद जी, I'll tell you one thing. First of all, listen to me. See, nobody wants to stay in Pakistan. You think Arzu wants to stay in Pakistan? Half chance मिले, everybody will go. आप भी छोड़ देंगे पाकिस्तान? You think Arzu wants to stay in Pakistan?
छोड़ेंगे, हम प्यार करते हैं अपने पाकिस्तान से।
नहीं, you don't know, वो तो आपकी मजबूरी है कि जाना नहीं, आपका पासपोर्ट अलाउ ही नहीं करता।
दुनिया में जाता हूँ, मैं कह रहा हूँ दुनिया के पासपोर्ट मुझे पास मौजूद हैं। मुझे क्या बात करते हैं आप? पाकिस्तान की जो
कैसे आप लोगों ने अपने जनरल का घर लूटा था, वो तो हमने देखा था कि आप पाकिस्तान को कितना प्यार करते हो। वो तो हमने देखा था कि पाकिस्तान में आप लोगों की क्या हालत हो रखी है। तो ये ज्ञान आप मत दीजिए, और ना ही भारत को ये लानत वाले शब्दों का इस्तेमाल करके तू तलाक रेबे कीजिए। आप ये बताओ, ISI वहाँ पे करती क्या है?
ले जाओ ना,
क्या है ISI? क्या है ISI? आप बताइए, क्या करती है ISI? क्या करती है ISI? क्या सोचता है पूरा विश्व पाकिस्तान के बारे में? हमने देखा है पाकिस्तान को क्या प्यार करते हो, सड़कों पे आ गए थे। अरे भिकार भीख मांगते हो, गधे बेच के अपने देश की इकोनॉमी बढ़ाने वाले आज हमको लानत भेज रहे। आपकी इतनी हिम्मत, ये मुंह और मसूर की दाल, इसे कहते हैं चोर की दाढ़ी में तिल का।
आप इनको देखिए, we are very respectful to women। I want to tell you, Irshad ji and Mr. Janjua,
लेकिन ऐसे बदतमीजी करेगा
अब मैं कह रहा हूँ, देखिए कोई बदतमीजी नहीं कर रहे, रमनीक जी बदतमीजी नहीं कर रहे, हम बस कह रहे हैं आपको, पोलाइटली कह रहे हैं आप इनको, आपने इनको भेजा मुझे, नो 1 मिनट, इरशाद जी मेरी बात सुनिए प्लीज। देखिए पाकिस्तान की आधी बजट इनके टिकट खरीदने में चली गई। आपको मैं कह रहा हूँ, आरजू जी को पूछिए, वो कैलकुलेट कर देंगे आपके लिए। हंसने वाली बात नहीं आरजू जी, ये सच्चाई है। ये आपकी जो कराची, यूएई, नेपाल, इंडिया टिकट है, शी हैज बॉट इट ट्वाइस विद इन 3 months फॉर 5 people। कराची, यूएई, नेपाल, इंडिया 2 times up and down। She has bought it twice. I know you have spent half your defense budget on this, but Janjua, take her back. We've caught her now. Take her back. Take her back.
Money to fuel your military vehicles, but you have money to
or we'll make her go through a narco, she'll spill the beans. You take her back.
खुद ही एडमिट कर रहे हैं कि
Mr. Janjua,
2 महीने सर, इसका मतलब है
shameful.
अगर
मंडी लगाई हुई है।
मतलब मुझे बोलने दीजिए,
मुझे बोलने दीजिए 1 मिनट के लिए बोल।
ये सरदार साहब जैसे मदारी बुलाए हुए हैं आपने, ये मदारी बुलाए हुए सरदार साहब जो है, ये डिबेट करने के लिए बुलाए हुए हैं।
Gaurav and Ramneek
knows me and Major Saab knows me very well. You don't start off with me. You don't call me names like Madari. I'll start off in Punjabi and you do not know where this debate is going. You understand? So just zip it up.
You don't even know me. You don't even dare to talk about it. लानत भेजने की बात करने से पहले तुमने सोचा चाहिए था अपनी शक्ल
सीमा को भेज दीजिए वापस।
3 lakhs.
You are a disrespectful human race. You are doing politics.
Mr. Janjua, Mr. Janjua, 1 minute. Gaurav and Ramneek. See, I'll tell you, Irshad, can you be quiet? We've got this Pakistani now. Her name is Seema something. And she says that I don't know my name. I am from Karachi. I didn't get a visa. I love this Indian man. And I have come here. I'm just saying to you, Mr. Janjua, because I don't want to call you Major Janjua, because you know you are among the people who surrendered in the 1971 war. So whenever I call you Major Janjua, you hate it because you are reminded of the way you laid down your guns before the Indians.
You go and go and dig out my history. मैंने सियाचिन में तुम लोगों की बैंड बजाई हुई है. I don't want to talk about.
You told me on my program that you had surrendered during 71.
मैंने तो
know what the result was.
बैंड बजाई है. ऐसी बैंड बजाई है कि तुम
anyway,
but
Janjua, Gaurav.
Why aren't you there in
Gaurav. It is also the practice. Janjua, it is the practice.
This guy is still a band master. He doesn't look like a major. ये बैंड मास्टर ही लग रहा है. और बजा ले बैंड.
जी बिल्कुल.
आज ये कार्टून कहां से बिठा दिया
मदारी के मुंह से
मदारी के कार्टून किधर से ले आए?
No, but they have used female agents on many occasions, Gaurav. The Pakistanis use female agents on many occasions, Gaurav. Yeah.
I just want to say, you know,
कभी बैंड मास्टर कहेंगे, कभी कुछ कहेंगे.
मैं एक
Gaurav and Janjua.
Major Janjua, please. Major Janjua, please. I'll request you.
Take her back. Take Seema back.
I'll just request you, Major Janjua. I just want to make a point.
I'll accept you. मुझे तो बात करने का भी मौका नहीं दिया, लेकिन I'll accept your request. चलें, ठीक है, ओके.
गौरव, ठीक है. मैं देखिए, मैं सिर्फ ये कह रहा हूँ कि इरशाद साहब ऐसा है ना कि आप, ठीक है, उन्होंने लानत बोला, आपने लानत बोली, अब ये सिख है, सिख, ये सब मत करिए सर. ये वो बोलेंगे आप सिख है, वो बोलेंगे आप मुसलमान. ये दिस इज नॉट द वे टू डू इट. ठीक है, और ठीक है, लानत दोनों तरफ से लानतें हो गई. एक मिनट सर. विद यू, आई एम टेलिंग बोथ. ये एक लानत हो गई, दोनों तरफ से लानतें भेजनी, कहानी खत्म करो. ठीक है, चलो. दूसरी चीज, आई जस्ट वांट टू से माय लिमिटेड पॉइंट इज, एंड आई विल रिपीट माय लिमिटेड पॉइंट. मेजर जंजुआ, माय लिमिटेड पॉइंट इज Seema should be sent back, irrespective of the kind of people in India. In India, I'm talking about Indian people. I'm not even talking about Pakistanis. There is an ecosystem in India which is saying that this is like Veer Zara and Gadar and all that nonsense. These people who are saying that, you know, Seema has converted to Hinduism and let her stay in India, this is nonsense. Seema can go and climb the moon. Forget about converting to Hinduism. She can climb the moon. She still needs to go back. An illegal entry into India is an illegal entry. That's it. That's my limited point.
बिल्कुल सही कहा. Gaurav, can I say something now? I agree with you 10,000 times. She has no right to stay in India. Indians should stop doing TV programs and politics on her. Immediately put her into a bus and take her to Wagah border and throw her into Pakistani court. She's a Pakistani national. She doesn't deserve to be there. She doesn't have to be there. If you think she's an ISI agent, thoroughly investigate her. Punish her. You bloody well punish her. But then it will also speak about your porous border. How did she cross from Nepal?
Because I'll tell you, Major Janjua, one thing, with your permission. This whole thing about even Irshad Sahib was saying, how can she come from Nepal? If you are an Indian, you can go to Nepal, have a cup of tea and come back and vice versa. I just want to tell you that we have an absolute open... Going to Nepal is not a foreign country for us. Going to Nepal is from Noida to Delhi and coming back. Nobody checks. That is the way it is.
Gaurav, I know it. There are 25,000. This is why it becomes... Gaurav, I agree with you. This is why it becomes porous, because 25,000 Nepalese cross into India every day for work. I know that. And that is why there is a lot of traffic on the India-Nepal border.
That's only for Nepal.
So that is where she has slipped into.
But she's a 25,000 people are crossing. So I'm happy that you've acknowledged she's Pakistani. At least I'm glad. Because you didn't accept Kasab was a Pakistani last time. At least now you Pakistanis have changed.
Arnab, may I ask, आपने इस औरत सीमा हैदर, whatever her name is, इसका तो कह दिया. वो एक 5 साल से जिस कर्नल को आप नेपाल से उठा के ले गए थे, उसको क्यों नहीं वापस करे? कहते हो हमारे पास है ही नहीं है. उसको बनाओ ना ISI का एजेंट. उसको डिक्लेयर करो ISI का एजेंट. एडमिट करो कि तुम्हारे पास है. वो मानते ही नहीं हो. हम 10 साल हो गए.
अगर है तो गौरव आर्या कहेंगे है, अगर नहीं है तो नहीं है. इसमें आप why getting excited? अगर नहीं है तो नहीं है.
You are laughing, Gaurav.
No. If he's not there, stop being desperate.
मैं मेजर साहब, मैं इरशाद साहब के सर पे हाथ रख के उनकी कसम खाता हूं, ऐसा कोई बंदा नहीं हमारे पास.
ठीक, बिल्कुल सही कहा गौरव. मान लिए तुम्हारी बात मान.
And the point, जो moot point थी इसके पहले, Arzu. You see, Arzu, you need to tell these Pakistani army officers, retired army officers, etc. कि because आपकी आर्मी नहीं है, जो भी आपकी सिचुएशन है, आपकी आर्मी नहीं है, मगर आप जो ये हैबिट बना रहे हैं to use female agents, that is not very chivalrous. They only use female agents. One minute. Arzu, Ramani can tell you. The Pakistani army, you see.
Oh my goodness.
Fatima Shah, she connected with a 25-year-old boy from Pune online, starts chatting with him. Eventually, it's found out she has links to the ISI and 2 officials in the Pakistan High Commission. Every time. Women, girls, juveniles carrying messages. This is it's a stupid strategy. I want to tell you, Janjua, आप मासूमाना मत कीजिए. आप मासूम थे जब आपने सरेंडर किया था 1971 में. आज मासूम नहीं है.
मुझे ये बताओ, आप कह रहे हो वो ISI एजेंट है, गौरव कह रहे हैं उसको वापस भेजना है. पहले आपस में तो नोट्स में ला लो कि उसको वापस भेजना है या उसको सजा देनी है इंडिया में बीइंग ISI एजेंट. पहले आपस में ये फैसला कर लो, फिर उसके बाद बात करो.
I'll tell you. 1 minute. I'll tell you. आप मुझे बताइए आरजू काज़मी पाकिस्तान को क्यों छोड़ना चाहती है? Because she's like 800,000 Pakistanis who have left the country because they cannot accept the poor condition of Pakistan.
Arzu Kazmi is living in Islamabad. Why are you making assumptions on her?
Out of compulsion.
बहुत अच्छी जगह रहती है आरजू, बहुत अच्छी जगह रहती है इस्लामाबाद में, बड़ी पॉश एरिया में रहती है, एंजॉय कर रही है.
आरजू छोड़ना चाह रही है. आरजू is living in Islamabad.
आरजू कभी भी नहीं छोड़ेगी.
Okay, but you tell me. Or anyway, we've got Seema. Arzu, the point is, we have caught Seema, है ना? तो आप मुझे बताइए that what is the game here? You can explain this. What is the game? We are listening to you very keenly. Are we not listening, Gaurav? Are we not listening, Mamta, Ramani?
Absolutely.
We're listening. What is the game here? You see, Pakistan, you have a woman sneaks into India with 4 children, right? To be with a 25-year-old man. Do you first of all, do you believe her story? And do you believe she's done it without the involvement of the Pakistani agencies? Please tell me.
देखिए मुझे तो उसकी story, I don't believe her and I don't believe her story as well.
Arzu, listen to me. Arzu, Burger King or McDonald's has not sent her, no? The ISI has sent her. Say it. Who has sent her?
नहीं मुझे
who is funded her? नहीं who is funded her, Arzu? You tell me who can
How would I know?
No, but okay. No. Who in India? Who in Pakistan?
How would I know who's
who in
funded her?
Pakistan would have the interest or capacity to fund her, to smuggle her through, to give her a fake identity, give her a fake passport? Okay, tell me one thing, Arzu. A passport is given only by the government authorities in Pakistan. So who has given her a fake passport?
अभी सुनिए मुझे सुनिए
आप इरशाद जी मैंने आरजू की बात आप प्लीज उनको बोलने दीजिए
पासपोर्ट तो कोई भी बना सकता है ना अर्नब फेक पासपोर्ट गवर्नमेंट तो नहीं देगी इट्स नॉट गवर्नमेंट्स ड्यूटी टू प्रोवाइड अ फेक पासपोर्ट
5 फेक पासपोर्ट फॉर हर एंड 4 चिल्ड्रन
अगर मेरी गवर्नमेंट बनाती तो हिंदुस्तान के फेक पासपोर्ट बनवाती ना अपने पाकिस्तान के पासपोर्ट देकर के हिंदुस्तान भेजते हम पागल हैं क्या हम ये जो
मैं तो ऑन एयर लाइव टेलीविजन पर आपको सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ कि आप कितना गिर चुके हैं
अगर हमने ऐसा
आप कितना गिर चुके हैं कि आपकी अभी यही बात है
के पासपोर्ट बनाते हैं अगर हम गिरते तो आपको गिरा के गिरते ऐसे नहीं गिरेंगे हम इंशाल्लाह आप बेफिक्र रहिए जब भी गिरेंगे आपको साथ जब आप डूबेंगे समझ आ गई है डूबेंगे इंशाल्लाह डूबेंगे नहीं कभी हम
What do we do? नहीं अब तो मैं ओन करूंगा कि ऐसा ही नहीं भेजा है कर लो जो करना है ऐसा ही नहीं भेजा है भाई आप लोग एक औरत को नहीं रोक सके आईएसआई ने 4 बच्चों समेत औरत को भेज दिया है और आपकी इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसीज आपकी बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी आपकी इमिग्रेशन नेपाल बॉर्डर पे कुछ भी नहीं कर सकी
इंपॉर्टेंट मोमेंट गौरव he has admitted after just 2 rounds of questioning these Pakistanis you can cut through them like a knife cuts through butter. They have no spine. There's no bone in their body. You can easily cut through them.
मैं तो यही कह रहा हूँ कि अब तुम बताओ कि भाई वो किस तरह घुसी अंदर मान लो कि आईएसआई की थी
आपने तो एडमिट किया ना कि वो आईएसआई की है
Shame on you. आप लोगों का तो फेलियर है
15 minutes back 15 minutes back you were 15 minutes back you said Janjua 15 minutes back you made 2 comments. First you said Janjua let me complete 15 minutes back you made 2 comments. First you said ISI ने नहीं भेजा और दूसरा आपने बोला मैंने कभी सरेंडर नहीं किया आपने पहला मान लिया अब दूसरा भी मान लीजिए आप तो झूठे हैं ना फ्रॉम एवरी एंगल आप झूठे हैं यू आर अ लायर
मैं यहाँ पे बैठ के
आप यहाँ पे बैठ के झूठ नहीं बोल सकते
ऑपरेशनल डिटेल्स क्या डिस्कस करूं आपके साथ जो मैंने किया है वो
they call Arzu these Pakistani ex-army officers call sending a female agent operational details. Have they ever forgotten how to ever hold a gun? Gaurav,
मैं ऑपरेशनल डिटेल्स में सियाचिन की बात कर रहा हूँ.
This is operation.
ऑपरेशनल डिटेल्स बताएंगे.
This is an operation. Sending a woman with 4 children across the border is an operation.
किस तरह घुसी?
This is crazy.
4 बच्चों समेत एक औरत किस तरह घुसी?
This is what they do in
This is an operation.
This is what they do in army. This is what the general of Pakistan army do.
Yes.
They prepare and then send the ISI agents to various countries. This is what they do. That's their basic job.
She entered on a Pakistani passport
you don't talk about it, sir. You don't talk about it. You talk about your own country.
No, we are not talking about it.
You own up your mistakes first. You talk about
madam,
Pakistan.
We are not talking about it.
No, you talk about Pakistan. You talk about your past. You own up your past. You own up your past first. No, you have no right. You have no right to talk about my country. Okay? You have no right to talk about my country.
Pakistan, you said you don't talk about it, so I'm telling you we are not talking about it.
आवाज क्यों ऊंची ना करूं? आप लोगों की तो वो हालत है कि आप लोगों ने तो अभी कुछ टाइम पहले अपने जनरल के घर में घुस के स्ट्रॉबेरी लूट ली थी. अरे स्ट्रॉबेरी लूटर तो हो आप लोग. जनरल के घर में जाके स्ट्रॉबेरी लूट ली. ये हालत है आप लोगों की. बतके उठा ली और उनको ले लेके घूम रही थी पाकिस्तान की आवाम. ये हालत है. आपके जनरल ने पाकिस्तान को लूटा, उसके बाद पाकिस्तानी आवाम ने जनरल को लूटा. तो आप क्या मेरे देश के बारे में बात करोगे? आप क्या मेरे देश की एजेंसीज और मेरी देश की सेनाओं के बारे में बात करोगे? मेरे देश की एजेंसी और सेनाओं ने तो आप लोगों को बहुत पीटा है और आगे भी पीटेंगे. आप क्या बात कर रहे हो सर जी? आई एम फ्रॉम सर्विस बैकग्राउंड, तो आपसे मैं ये सब सुन के नहीं लेने वाली हूँ. ठीक है?
Arzu,
don't have an answer.
No, we've explained to you, and I'm glad you admitted. Gaurav, I think we must say thank you at this point because he has admitted.
And you couldn't do anything.
I think that's as clear as possible.
I can't even hear him properly. I don't know what is he talking. He's just going on and on and on. I don't even.
Yeah.
What is he talking?
Of course.
Yeah, and
I'm talking that your failure is at your face. It's spitting at your face that a woman with 4 children entered India and nobody knew about it.
And one minute. Just let me give a reply to this man. I want to give a reply to this uncouth and rude man. This man who doesn't have decency to speak, who spits out abuse with every single word. Shame on you and shame on people like you who use a woman and 4 children to carry out what you call as an operation.
Shame on you.
use children.
A woman and 4
you
children.
use children to carry out an operation. Shame on you.
You are discussing. You are spending 1 hour on.
No. I'm just telling you. It didn't take me 1 hour. It took me 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to get an admission out of you. 20 minutes. I haven't even started. Gaurav, 20 minutes पे तो
slap on your face.
20
if
minutes.
That is an admission you
okay, anyway, we're going to send her back to you, okay? We're going to send her back to you. Call your ISI bosses and say I went on television and I admitted.
She's entered our country illegally.
That can even
No, why shouldn't we be discussing her and her case? She has entered our country illegally. We have all the right to talk about her. We have all the right to question her.
You can't even stop a woman with 4 children.
Arnab, I just want to make a limited point.
I'm just saying one thing to him before you make your point. Pakistanis like him hide behind children today. He has admitted on television, हम बच्चों के पीछे झुक के डरते हैं इतने इंडियन से कि 4 बच्चों को भेजते, बच्चों के पीछे हम खड़े रहते हैं. Shame on you, man. I mean, you टीवी पे आके ऐसे बात करते हैं. गौरव, टीवी पे आके ऐसे बात करते हैं. ये सिखाया जाता है आपको पाकिस्तान में. ये सिखाया जाता है आपको पाकिस्तान में.
Why are you doing politics on that woman and 4 children?
Arnab, it's very unfortunate. All the Pakistani panelists admit that Seema is Pakistani. ये कहते हैं हाँ पाकिस्तानी है, भेज दो उसको, ठीक है ना? मैं सिर्फ एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ, and I'd like to speak in Hindi. सब लोग समझ लें, मुझे एक बात समझ में नहीं आती. ये कह रहे हैं कि हाँ वो पाकिस्तानी है, ठीक है ना? This much they have admitted, right? It is like saying कि गौरव आर्या तुम्हारे घर में चोरी हुई है. चोर हमने भेजा था तुम्हारे घर चोरी करने के लिए. हमारा चोर बिल्कुल मासूम है. गलती तुम्हारी है कि तुम्हारे घर में चोरी कैसे हो गई. अच्छा सर, हो गई चोरी, चलो आ गई सीमा 4 बच्चों के साथ. उसको भेजा क्यों?
सिक्योरिटी फेलियर.
भाई हमने कब कहा मासूम है?
पाकिस्तान से
हमने कब कहा मासूम है?
सर इरशाद साहब
देखिए
इरशाद साहब प्लीज, मैं इरशाद साहब
बंदा ढीठ होना चाहिए. बंदा ढीठ होना चाहिए. देखें, अपनी गलती को मानने के बजाय दूसरे पे
होता है जो आप कह रहे हैं इरशाद साहब.
नहीं सर एक मिनट सर.
ढीठ होना चाहिए, शर्म तो आनी जानी है, कोई बात
पहले भी कहा.
ओके, आई एम क्लोजिंग. इरशाद जी वापस भेज रहे हैं. इरशाद वापस भेज रहे. आप हैंडल कीजिए. आप वापस भेज रहे हैं. आप हैंडल कीजिए. थैंक यू. आप हैंडल कीजिए.
नहीं उसको सजा दो.
आप भेज रहे हैं. आप भेज रहे हैं. भेज रहे हैं. थैंक यू वेरी मच. आप हैंडल कीजिए. लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, टेकिंग अ शॉर्ट ब्रेक.